Hey folks, Steve here. How you doing? Good days, good days. Love it. Weather's great. Stopped raining. Yay. Hey, what I've got going on today is something that I haven't really been looking forward to, and I had to watch a couple of handyman business videos to get myself motivated. And that is the fact that I'm kind of painting today. What I have behind me there and leaning up against my trailer right there, I have my miter box wing extensions. It's the stand extensions for material supports, so I can do long pieces, crown, trim, things like that. And I built this one about 3 years ago when I was out of state doing a huge job, and I did a lot of crown down there, and so I just needed something. So I built one. I only had time because we were just hopping and popping 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week down there to try and fit all that into 2 months. So I literally had time to build one, and that's the one that I built based on looking at Ron Paulk's design. Actually, it wasn't a design. It was just a video he had up. Hey, this is what I used to do. And so I kind of looked at it, figured it out. That one over there I just built recently, and it's not as big, it's not as long as this one because I was using really fall off to create it. So it's not quite 8 feet long. It's probably more like 6.5, but that's okay. Because I offset my saw anyway on my table saw stand, and so 6.5 feet will be fine as far as getting it to support. But it won't, I will be a little bit shy on the one side as far as, really long goods. It is what it is, but it's better than what I had because I didn't have anything but one side. So that one is wider though, and so it's a little bit of a surface that, you can do something on if you needed to. All right, well, that being said, what am I going to do? Well, my workbench right down here, I knew that this workbench, it was actually going to take some weather because it may have to stay outside sometimes, and I could tarp it, but even tarps leak. And so what I did to this is I used some spar urethane. I couldn't get some spar varnish. I couldn't get any marine varnish when I tried. So I used spar varnish, or spar urethane is what I did. And so I treated this whole bench, including the sawhorses, and basically weatherized it. And so once in a while, this can take weather, and I'm not worried about it. I try and tarp it off whenever possible, and whenever I really can, it stores inside. But it can take weather, and I don't worry about it so much. These miter wings, I need to have them to be able to take weather as well. I was doing a crown job not too long ago. We kind of had some weird rain come through, beautiful skies, but the clouds were actually dumping rain when they'd come overhead. And so it would have been very nice just to be able to have to worry about covering the saw up. So my miter saw, just cover it up with a piece of plastic and not worry about the wings. With the wings, just wipe them off, wipe them dry after the rain comes through, the plastic off the saw, and get back to work. That would be the idea, because most of the time I would not be able to disassemble it quickly and get it under cover or have a tarp long enough or big enough to cover it all. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I have a little bit of time before I lose a lot of light, and I'm just going to top and side coat these things, both of them, and get them along the way to being finished, and then tomorrow night, hopefully I'll have a chance to actually finish it up if I remember to store my brush and my roller correctly so I can use them tomorrow and they don't, harden like a rock. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. If you want to stick around, I will just probably speed this thing up just to show you what I'm doing and maybe chime in at the end. So this is the product that I bought way back in the day. I still have probably maybe 1/3 of a gallon left. I'm hoping it's enough to do this. But this is what I'm going to start with, and hopefully it'll do everything I need it to do, which is the two miter wings. And I do actually, when it dries out, I do have the spreader for this Paulk workbench that I never got treated because it was kind of an aftermarket part. And so it wasn't around when I treated this thing, and so I need to treat that because that stays out. If it rains, it stays out, and that's just regular plywood. So I'd like to protect that. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Pump this project up as long as it takes. Knowing that I'm not actually going to leave this outside all the time. As long as it has the ability to take some weather while I'm working, that's all I need. And tomorrow, a little bit of sand, hit it with another coat, get the bottom certainly. I don't know if I'll be able to get the inside or not. It depends on whether I want to commit the time and the money to buying one of those small rollers. But if I do, I'll get the inside. Otherwise, it will be what I need, and with 2 coats on it, I think it's ready. And CDX, this might have been AC. Just interesting to see the difference. Originally, I was using this, but today I need to switch over and use actual spar varnish. It's a marine application, or marine grade. Yep, maximum. All right, so I'm just going to use this first, and then I'm going to finish up with this, and hopefully they'll mix. But it really doesn't matter in the fact it's just weatherproofing, weather resisting, just in case these things have to take... Hey folks, if you would please, like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Help me build the channel base. And if you want to, please leave a comment. Start a dialogue. I'd love to talk with you, and talk about whatever. Hey, thank you. You all take care. Have a wonderful one.